Captain, guess what? The ship is about to blow up.
Chekov from Star Trek. Let's say hello to Walter Koenig!
God, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Somebody rams a hot iron up your behind. You go, yeah!
Yeah, that is correct.
Can you tell me where the nuclear vessels are, please?
Beaming up and getting off by Walter Koenig, my best friend. I want to ask one more thing about Star Trek. You received the role, or found out you were getting the role with a crotch grab. How did that happen?
Oh yeah, that was interesting. That's, you know, that kind of tells you a little bit about about how serendipity enters into it, how situations that have nothing to do with what's actually occurring, how things just fall into place. I was only one of 2 people who read for that role. I was told that it might recur. I might get more than 1 day's work out of it. But there was no guarantee. The other actor, actually, I read first, and it was a very serious scene. The lines were something on the idea. By the way, they called him Jones, Ensign Jones.
Right, he didn't have the name Chekov yet.
No.
2 on the nose.
But they wanted me to do that accent thing. And the lines are very serious. Captain, the ship is about to blow up. What are we going to do? And I read it with all, you know, with a scowl and jaws clenched and nostrils flared. You can tell I've told those stories before. And I got done, and there was silence in the room, and I thought, God, I've blown them away. They are speechless, you know. And then after several beats like that, they said, "Yeah, that's nice, Walter, but can you make it funny?" Funny? How do you make that funny? I mean, there's nothing there unless you're prepared to prostitute yourself and do something that is totally against everything that is aesthetic and that you believe in, and a sense of integrity and artistry. There's no way you can make that funny. So I read it again. Captain, guess what? The ship is about to blow up. Got the part.
Booyah!
Integrity.
And then, but they didn't tell you then.
No.
I got to get to the crotch grab.
Oh, you want to get
so
to
you sit there, the other guy goes in.
Right.
It takes forever. You never see him leave, and you assume I'm not getting the role.
Well, it was very curious. I knew the other actor. In fact, we had worked together as French resistance fighters about 3-4 years before that on another television show, the 2 of us. So he goes, and he was a hot actor. He was getting a lot of work. He was getting more work than I was, I think. And so there's the outer office, and then there's the inner office. He went into the inner office to see Gene Roddenberry and all the folks in there. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and nobody comes out. I didn't know that there was a door to the hallway from the inner office, as well as a door to the outer office from the hallway. Everybody left through the inner office door, and literally I was there for 2 hours, 2 hours by myself. The sun is now starting to set, and I'm sitting there. And finally, this young man comes in and says, "You're Walter Koenig, whatever. Come with me." And I do, and we go to the wardrobe, and my hand to God, not an exaggeration, he drops to his knees, puts his hand on my crotch, and I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I have to measure you for a costume, don't I?" So that's how I found out I was in Star Trek.